I'm not even going to bother with an introduction. This is me hitting stream because I feel bad that I haven't streamed in 7 days. Actually, let me make sure my last stream uploaded. I want to make sure I'm pushing out enough content. Oh, I didn't have an... I may have noticed a problem with my earlier stream, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, hello. Welcome to Vampire Survivors. You've probably heard of it before. It has gotten consistent content updates up to this point, and it will likely continue to receive updates. I haven't played this game, as the stream title suggests, in 4 years, and I'm going through the game realizing, holy crap, there's a lot of stuff I haven't unlocked. Castlevania Ode to Castlevania alone adds so many items and characters. I'm starting to notice stuff in the base game that I didn't get, like in level 80 in Inverse Mad Forest and Inlaid Library. Uh, there's a couple base game secrets that I don't think I got, like the Astral Stairs or whatever. Uh, there's some. I remember I unlocked Queen Sigma and then stopped there because I figured I got all the achievements, so that was the game 100% completed. And then I'm going back and recognizing a lot of stuff I didn't unlock. I don't know if this was in the base game when I 100%ed it way back when, but I definitely want to. I'm mostly doing this just so I can have the Steam achievements again, because I used to have this game Blue Ribbon on Steam until it got a single DLC. I held off on buying the DLC a while ago because I didn't want to buy it one DLC at a time, and it was 20% off, so I figured now would be a time to cop it as opposed to anywhere else. I remember thinking this is the third time this DLC has gone on sale for 20% off, so I figured now would be as good a time as any. It's not going to go below 20% off, so I'll take it. I'm I'm a pretty decent Castlevania fan. I haven't played all the games, but I think the games I have played are pretty good. Hector. I don't remember unlocking this character, but I do remember the mace. The game the free games I have played are I've played Portrait of Ruin, Dawn of Sorrow, and I'm kind of familiar with Symphony of the Night, but I really need to finish that game. Castlevania might be a good game for stream. I'm not sure, but it's pretty enjoyable once you get into the gameplay loop. Uh, this kind of resembles Castlevania. It's mostly just a bunch of Castlevania items as vampire survivors. Just gonna jump in the game. I don't know how to fucking explain this. We're running crit build. You'll notice a lot of the whips have crit enabled, so it's best to start from there. Please let me know how audio balancing is, because for whatever fucking reason, this game decided to... Is this game lag? No. Site can't provide a secure connection. Let me know if this stream lags and or if there's any audio balancing issues, because it randomly decided to stop recording audio halfway through me testing this, and so I had to pull some shenanigans. It's currently capturing my audio output with, let me check the filters, 27.4 decibel gain. That doesn't sound normal, but you know, it gets it to show up on OBS. Actually, I'm gonna turn that up a little bit just so it's more listenable. 29 decibel gain. Okay, the sound effects are too loud. Music is a little quiet. I have to find a good balance so that I'm not blowing out my eardrums, but also it's audible on stream. Actually, does my headset affect audio output? No, it does not. Okay. Let me post... I remember how to do this. Let me grab my Twitch link. Alright, let's play the game. Let's pretend I'm a streamer again. Most of the Castlevania characters have whips. This Julius Belmont has the physics-based whip. I don't remember which game it was introduced, but most of the games let you just dangle the whip and let it hang like that. Do I want to go for this? That's right, Megalo. Hang on, I'm gonna be wikiing a lot of things. Oh, it's not Megalo, it's Metagilo. I don't know how you pronounce that. Increases recovery and max health by 1. So this item is really powerful, but once you pick it up, a very powerful boss that will two-shot you will start chasing you. So that's worth considering. I'm thinking... I know we need this for one of the whip evolutions. We want as much of the whips as we can get. Alchemy whip, yup. Goes stronger each time a boss is defeated. Very interesting. Let's go defeat a boss. Oh man, well, the biggest reason to get this DLC is just so you can recognize all the I didn't know I had you unlocked. You're probably buffed by crit, but I'm double checking. Arcana / yup. As many whips as we can carry. Oh, you're already dead. I remember you taking a lot longer, but I also wasn't running crit. I'm starting to remember the meta builds from this game. What does this need to evolve? Bloody Tear. Bloody Tear needs heart, so we need heart for this weapon. We need... God, I have to look up all the evolutions. It should be in Grimoire, right? Except I can't open Grimoire when I'm in this goofy menu, so back to the wiki. I need Hollow Heart for the whip evolution. I need... the Tiramisu for Alchemy Whip. I'm not going to try and pronounce its name. And for the Julius Whip, also Hollow Heart. Oh, so that makes things easier. So I guess... I mean, if one Hollow Heart can cover 2 of these, then I might as well get a Tract Orb. Tract Orb isn't super useful in combat, but leveling up can be kind of a pain without that extra pickup range. Do we want spinach. We probably need spinach just to buff up crit. If you see that little cabinet on the corner, that gives you an extra passive item. So we get 6 passive items, and then we use the cabinets to get 2 more passive items. I did not know I could exit from the top. I think I'm just gonna use Mad Groove instead of actually trying to go for the items. Megalo is good, but I don't know if we super need it. I know there's a confrontation in the Rome room that I have to complete, but also... This game just has so much progression, I don't even know where to begin. I'll agree, yeah, let's awaken the Atlantean. Metal Geo left. I absolutely should have waited until I had extra passives, because that's 2 passives that can't go to items. Actually, we still have enough to evolve all of these, but we could have had more. We'll go with the Sacro. I can't go this way. I'm stuck. Wait, half? Where? Oh, I don't think I've investigated over here now that I think about it. Should I wiki this, or should I just explore on my own? I'll explore on my own. Door! Oh no, it's a dead end. Oh no. Okay. That crown guy will tank me for half my health, so I gotta be extra careful. Alchemy whip. So we come back to there later. The doors need specific seals to be unlocked, and those seals are unlocked by defeating bosses. That bat needs to go. Treasure chests we can open early on, but we do need to be conscious of evolutions. Cross. No, we need to save a weapon slot for whip. Put this guy on a nice open flame. Open. Oh, I missed my path. Missed my exit. Can I go up, or is this just going to be another dead end? I probably should have endless mode enabled, but it's kind of more fun not to have endless mode. We need Clover for luck eventually, but we'll get a trapdoor. Focus on scaling, even though we skipped the crown. Do I want to pick up the tiramisu, or do I want to just find it for RNG? Wait, no, I didn't finish. Knife yet. Because the funny thing about items in the world is that they will take up a slot if you pick it up, but if you pick it up and you already have a full slot, then it'll just give you the item anyway. That's an element of strategy. Actually, you know what? I'm probably just gonna do just that. I'm gonna leave every item alone, and then once I have full passives, I'll get mad move and pick them up. That's probably the best way to go about it, because this is a huge frickin' map. You're going to spend more time walking around here than you do fighting bosses and enemies. Teleporters over here. I'm supposed to fight the Gurgoth as this character. Fires 2 more projectiles. Nice. I need Bracer, I need Chandelier, that's 2 slots. Hollow is free. I don't know how much I fought this through, because I either have Spinach for base damage or Luck for crit. I mean, we have fine luck as is. We can go Mad Season if we really need more. I'll take Spinach. What's over here? Big bad. Oh, we're taking damage already? That's a terrible sign. Our weapons facing the way we're facing, and we kinda can't face the boss for very long. Torn the box. Oh. We can pick that up later. I 100% forgot about Torn the box. That is needed for a weapon we may or may not get. That may or may not be super powerful. Actually, I used that last one. Did I get a screenshot of the last run? View, screenshots. I did get a screenshot of last run. And half the stats are covered by an achievement, but Death Spiral had the most damage. Followed by Victory Sword had... Death Spiral had 2,000. Victory Sword had 6 million. Okay, so Victory Sword we still want. I don't see how much damage Bloody Tear dealt. Kind of. Box. I am way too close to that Atlantean. No thank you. I don't remember there being 2 skulls, so that might be the Gurgoth. Look, it's the old axe armor. Remember old axe armor? Bracer. Get that, just so we don't have to worry about finding it later. Hollow Heart, get that, so we don't have to worry about finding it later. Hey, where's the whip? We have 2 whips, 3 whips actually, but we don't have the whip. Oh, hold on. This was a stupid idea. Why did I do this? There's nothing in here I can use. I have to wait till I have all my passives. I mean, I might get... If I'm lucky, I can get another passive right here. I need candelabra. Show me the candelabra. Ow. Okay, I want to save my rerolls for Arcana. Oh no, we're not seeing it. Guys, we aren't seeing the thing we explicitly... Laurel! I forgot about Laurel. That's the entire point we picked this up. That's embarrassing. We're not seeing Candelabra. We're still not seeing Candelabra. Hey, Candelabra! That wasn't a waste. Alright, what do we want next? Clover for luck. This is a stage item, so we don't need to worry about it. This evolves Discus, so we probably want that. This evolves Cross, but we aren't running Cross. We could get this just for the early damage buff. We probably want Victory Sword. Probably. I could be wrong, but nothing else here really provides a better thing than Victory Sword. I don't know. Game's hard. Nope. Can't get me. Nope. We have 2 revives. I'd rather not waste them. Oh, did I drop a loot box in there? I absolutely did, meaning I have to do this on dance again. And I already ate the chicken that's in there, so I'm not getting a heal. Wait, you have an Evo for this? I didn't know. Vanitas with Flock. It would help if I remembered where the fuck was. This was not worth it. I could have just waited. Go around. Oh, no. Safe. We push on. See, as long as we keep the enemies in front of us, the cool whip should get it. I might need to start banishing items so I find the whip faster. Curved knife. We don't want to banish that because that's a stage item we can evolve later. Keep upping Vanitas. Mirror. Mirror's good. We're starting to see crits on the Atlantean, but... Wait. We've missed it. Where's that skull? There it is. Medusa head. Distinctly not a Nurgle. Wait. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. Where is this thing? Ode to Castlevania stage. Giant Gorgon, not Gargoth. Totally different. Oh. There's an entire... So that place I was just at with the door that didn't open, there's an entire subsection I missed. That boss is only available as Richter and Belmont, so I kind of wasted my time. Whoops. So what else are we doing here? Where the fuck is Gurgoth? In the... Okay, it's in the hallway. Probably faster to just go back and take this teleporter after we defeat this boss. See, eventually the Atlantean will go away once we deal enough damage to it. Not right now, though. Oh, there we go. goes. I know you need a max leveled this. Oh no, did I get your evolution item? I really hope I did. I really hope I didn't fuck this up. Evolution. It's a stage item, so we kind of just have to awkwardly sit here about evolutions. Evolutions are very important, and if you don't have them, you will very quickly notice your scaling fall off. Actually, it's almost at the 10-minute mark, so we should see our Arcana. Shit's just disappearing. I don't need to worry about treasure chests when I kill bosses this fast. Okay, why are you still alive? I don't know if it's better to banish weapons to find whip faster, or if it's better to just level up the stuff I already have. Become one with the crit build. Grab all the little gems I missed. You Arcana? Yes, you are. That's based. Do I want Mad Groove right now? Yes, let's greed to our fullest extent. Wicked Season. We don't need it. Mad Groove. Oh, we don't have Clock Lancet. We don't need it. Fuck, I didn't grab the grab. I shouldn't have grabbed that. Surely with all of this stuff I picked up, the Atlantean should be a piece of cake. Shuriken, you're a weapon. Whoops. Aegis, grab. Right, grab. Now we have a bunch of passives. Neat. Wait, I'm missing one. Where's the other ring? Now we have to level up Alchemy Whip before we lose the Tiramisu. Which one of these do we want? I don't think we need any of these for evolution. I think I'm good to just pick Empty Tome for damage. There it is. We just have to get into an incredibly dangerous and precarious room. Or they could just get stuck on the wall. That works too. Now we go back to the teleporter with our new group of friends. I really want to pick up Discus, but we kind of need Whip. I don't know why Whip isn't showing up. Can't really afford to not scale strength, but also no Whip. Fuck it, start banishing. Teleport is this way. This is where Gurgoth is. Doing damage, just not a whole lot. And now that there's 3 of them, I'm worried they're gonna not sure how hard all of this is going to be to level up, but oh, this is a lot more enemies than there were earlier. Don't worry about it. All of this, and we gotta fight a boss. Look at all of these harpies. Still no whip. That's pretty lame. I wonder why there's no whip. Start leveling Alchemy Whip because we're gonna need an Evo soon. I don't like how bad this enemy situation is getting. Hello, Atlantean. Did I fight you earlier? I don't remember if I... Oh, hi, there's the Atlantean getting a quarter of my health. That's cool. Magic Wand, Victory Sword... Oh, no. Oh no, I made a whoopsie. So I want Victory Sword, but the problem is we also need Whip because it can fuse with the other whip we have. We can't banish it, we just have to look at it and go, wow, that's cool, can't pick it up. We probably want Spinach. We are getting a lot of gems. I'm also taking a lot of damage. Please don't take my passive item. Please just give me the fucking whip. Heads. I like head, generally. I am a head myself. Start banishing shit. Oh hey, Gurgoth's dead. Alchemy Whip needs more levels, and then pick up that chest. Can't pick up that discus. This is probably strats I should be using on an endless run. We got the Gurgoth kill, so that's already what we set out to accomplish in this run. If we can get Hollow Heart to max, that's another weapon we can evo, but I kind of doubt it. It would be really cool if I was not chased by those guys, but nothing we can do about that. No. Level up. Fuck it, use it. Oh wow, I still don't have any of my evolutions. That's comforting. Level up this because we're gonna need to start. We're gonna start taking hits at this rate. Numbers going up. Heads. Did not mean to pick you up. You are now worthless because I need to get the whip. Where is the whip? Does whip not show up if I already have a whip equipped? No, because I had 2 whips when I played the last Castlevania character I unlocked. This is just going to be me coping because I don't have a whip. Might? What was that? I guess that was a pickup, because it looked like limit break, but nothing I have is max level. Where is that boss that got summoned? Did I? Wait, that was the Atlantean. The Atlanteans are starting to die. Spinach. There goes Atlanteans. Now we can have fun. We should probably... I wonder if Mad Groove applies to the treasure chest. I'm actually going to start moving away and see if that does anything. If it does, then that makes things a lot more convenient. Actually, I have a wiki. I can just look it up. Hello, wiki, that my chat can't see. I need my chat in a different tab so that I can see the chats that aren't showing up. Works on treasure chests, so we can just leave it and we don't have to stay there for 80 minutes. Warudo. We'll move on to the next boss. I don't even know if there's anything up here. I know there's pickups. Laurel. Why are we offered Laurel? We have every single passive item. Unless, is that a weapon? Does Laurel count as a weapon? I hope it doesn't. Is a weapon. That sucks dick. I mean, Megalo is still good in and of itself. I just want it. I still want that fucking whip. Tractor kind of does nothing. I'm kind of mad. Maybe it's growth that I'm missing. Maybe I was... Oh my fucking god, where is the whip? Can't find vampires, can't find whip. Closest we got is paintings of vampires. Can't get a single fucking evolution. I mean, we're fine. We don't need an evolution right this second, but I prefer them. This set of stairs confuses me. I don't know if this is a tile set error or an error that didn't get used, but it's very out of place. Here, too. I don't get it. Dracula's castle is making me go mad. Look, it's the ghost. Remember the ghost from Portrait of Ruin that probably debuted in some game that wasn't Portrait of Ruin? Maybe that's what I should do for a stream. I should find a legal copy of the Castlevania game and play through that. I don't even remember. Oh wait, no, I remember. You go from the tiramisu, I need to level you up. Look, Crab Demon. Remember Crab Demon? I don't remember Crab Demon. I don't even know what game this is from. I should have leveled growth. I think that's why I'm not growing as much as I'd like. There we go. The game just doesn't want me to evolve anything, I guess. Is that a weapon that I can't pick up? That's cool. I'm still looking for that whip. Still. I want the crit build. I don't care if I'm gonna die to death and the end run's gonna end in 30 minutes. I want the whole crit build or I want absolutely nothing. Maybe I should go endless mode just so I can go through all of these bosses at once. Because looking at the map I probably wasn't supposed to look at, there's a lot more bosses I need to clear here than just going for here. Please. It's taking so long to level up because I don't have... No, wait. I don't know where that remember if we get a 4th Arcana card or if the game just says no and forces me to go. Oh hey, Alchemy. Yay! I don't even remember what that is. Evolved Vanitas Whip. Every 7th activation generates an explosion. Okay, I guess you don't need this to be evolved. Which means we can evolve you. Vampire Killer. Every 3rd activation fires additional projectiles. Harsh Sunlight incinerates bosses. Don't think there's anything else here we need to care about, so we can hop that teleport and find new bosses. Oh, neat. Remember Grand Cross? I remember Grand Cross. Wait. Maybe I should have invested in duration. That looks like it would buff from duration, and I think I have like a little bit from power-ups, but like power-ups are gonna transfer here in 2 minutes, and I have 2 bosses I can wipe out. I really, really want Victory Sword. We need a fucking whip. I know there's more whips. I need all of them. Oh. Heads. Summon the Abaddon. Remember the Abaddon? I remember the Abaddon. Technically, you're supposed to be able to hit the locusts to deal damage to them and protect yourself. Well, you know, it's fine, it works. Ebony Wings. We did it, Reddit! We did it! We've been waiting all game for this. Now we can pick up all the weapons and start stacking those. No evolution, sorry. I summon those flies. Yay. I don't remember what you evolved from. Ice Fang. It evolved into Cocktius with the Spellbinder, which we don't have because we banished it. So it's just going to be an unevolved one. Do we want to go... I mean... We'll check out the throne room, but I don't know if there's anywhere else we can really go from here. Now we just need to level up with experience points we aren't getting. Axe. Oh hey, there's our last Arcana. I missed it. Take our sweet time getting down there. Mad Groove, if you please. Oh, I didn't say rerolls. I kind of blew them all on trying to get a candelabra. Illusions area isn't bad. Having extra damage on your main weapon isn't bad. Please give me Mend Season. Yes. Yeah, baby. See some whip. See some flame. Gold fever. We're kind of already rich, but more gold is appreciated. So I was here earlier, but there were so many. Oh god, there's still so many enemies. Oh, this sucks for damage. I had pickup spawn up there, but I don't think there's any way to reach them. Oh god, oh god. No, please, no, do it! Alright, revive now. We already... This is fine, because we already used it for its evolution. It just sucks to lose revives right now. So let's pretend this room never existed, because we can't avoid enemies like this. I think this does something to my move speed, because I don't have this stuff of a time avoiding enemies usually. Axe. There's gotta be a way to get that up, because I've seen pickup spawn there, I'm just not quite sure. Yeah, see, these are the same enemies, except I'm not getting them. Okay, I'm getting through a little bit. Axe. I need to save all of these treasure chests. I need to save myself. Ow, ow. I'm still getting munched. Whip. Get the evolution done by the time the round ends. Alright, here comes the next greed wave. Once greed hits, all the enemies get faster. None of these axe. Just in time. My next evolution. That's not an evolution, that is whip. Death Spiral. Welcome to the damage dealer level. Look, it's the Cthulhu guys. Remember the Cthulhu guys from Castlevania? Wait, it took me a while to recognize that. That's another Castlevania enemy. That's... I don't remember how to pronounce his name, but he's like the ghost soul. In Portrait of Ruin, he's pretty weak, and he's a lot stronger in Dawn of Sorrow. I am surrounded by nonsense. It is going to be a long while until we get a whip evolution. I don't even know what evolutions will save me. I kind of invested absolutely nothing in it. Oh yeah, I have Empty Tome. I'll need to invest in passives at some point. Neutron Bomb! Hey, it's Malthus. Malthus. Isn't it cool how all my enemies face away from the thing I want to do? Luck for crit. Might as well evolve this since the whip's getting close to evolution. this, and because we don't have the deck to survive now, it ain't gonna do anything. Whip. This is very busy. Is my stream shitting itself? It's lagging on my end. I don't know what the quality looks like. Can I see this little... Okay, auto's kicking in. I had it alt tap, but now it's starting to look regular. I don't know what the quality looks like. Go back to roasting some monsters, roasting some chicken. This is what endgame typically looks like, just a mess of numbers and effects. All you really know is that enemies can't touch you. Vento Sacro. We're going to get another weapon slot, just not... I don't know when. Level 8 whip. That should be an evolution. Bloody tear. Make sure I have this evolution right. Bloody tear and Vento Sacro. Pick up another chest. The Rose. Fuwala Fulu. Oh. We don't get an extra weapon slot because I picked up a spell book. That's hilarious. Whatever. We don't really care about meta strats. Now we evolve. I'm surprised how far I've gotten considering my passives aren't that high level. Usually I focus on my passives a bit more, but I kind of have to. Knife. More evolutions. More power. Not that I can see it with how much bullshit is on screen. Number has gone up, but at what cost? I'm taking damage, but I'm also healing it back thanks to everything that's happening on screen. I assume the Rose has something to do with it. Let me try standing still. I don't need to do anything. Oh hey, level up. I get to play again. Where's my water? I don't know where I put my water and I'm feeling a little thirsty. I'm gonna grab a drink. No, I'm actually hungry. Actually, is this sperm still good? Kinda haven't opened it in a while. Yup, totally fine. Usually I save the thermos for when I'm out and about, but it also works in the house. Nice. Man. Oh hey, whoa. What's our stats at? That's getting buffed by Mad Groove. Everything else is doing pretty good. Sorry, life-grading demons. I'm also a life-grading demon. Quite inconvenient for you, isn't it? The only thing that separates you and me is range, right? potion. We fire our knives slightly faster. Can we evolve Ice Fang? I forget what it evolves off of. Spellbinder? No, we cannot. Now we're just investing money in the passives while we cope and not having. Is there any other way we can progress? I don't think so. We can go for another boss, but like that's about it, really. We could curse ourselves more. That always helps. Box. Death's gonna come as soon as this timer hits 30, and that's gonna be the end of our run. Vulnerability might help people. Step on the thing, let's see how fast we obliterate this guy. I think we're getting I can't see what's going on, it's all numbers. That looked like death. It was death. Cash and leftover revives. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I mean, we could revive. Let's give it a shot. Surely we can out-damage death, right? That gave us nothing. We froze death. Further we got in the nope. Yeah, we're done here. Quit. Alright. Unlock Soma. Unlock Charlotte. Oh, like 7 Mirrors of Truth after opening Cap Brigade. I forgot those pickups were the Mirrors of Truth. So, Charlotte is one of the characters I was going for. Soma, Charlotte, and Jonathan are the characters from the only Castlevania games I've actually played. I'm a fan of this series, but also, I don't have any of the games. Charge ability affected by growth triggers all equipped weapons from the Banaldus spellbook. Jonathan, I have to evolve the hand grenade, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Gain 1 might every level, immune to health drain. Once per life, trigger soul steal after receiving fatal damage. Cool. What exactly does hand grenade proc off of? Because that just looks like a bomb, but it's a hand grenade, so I'll take your word for it. It can be evolved into RPG with the candelabra, so we're running Axe, definitely. Hard to fire increases explosive damage, which means we're running hard of fire. Valkyrie Turner, that's pretty cringe. Fiora to throw. Tri Bracelet, Flames of Misspell, that should be plenty. Let's double check our collection just to make sure we don't ban anything important. Oh, we don't have you banished. We just didn't pick you up last run. Like, I don't know if one of you is worth running if we don't have the other one to evolve. Fire One, Valkyrie Turner, Zarfista, is that? That's a Gemini item, so we aren't running that. Flames of Misspell, Tribe Bracelet. Pinions, unbanned. Not sure what else we're banning. Raging Fire, I should have that unlocked, right? I don't have Raging Fire unlocked. I have to evolve it with Charlotte. That's kind of cringe. I mean, we can just play Charlotte first. No specific order we gotta unlock these characters. Do I have... I want to kill Dracula, so who's... Only available as Richter Belmont. Evolve the Guardian's Targe. What the fuck is the Guardian's Targe? Is that... Do I have to go through... Okay. Defeat Giant Medusa with Leon. Evolve the Alucard Sword. Sorb. Defeat the Doppelganger with Trevor Belmont. This is gonna be a lot of fucking progression. I'm trying to reference the wiki as little as possible to keep some mystery, but also this game is incredibly cryptic. You can't just give me this massive list of characters and say, okay, figure it out. Defeat the giant Medusa head with Leon. I might as well run Leon. Trevor, let me just make okay, look up Trevor Belmont. Starts with the Dragon Water Whip. Guardian's Targe. Starting weapon of Maria Renard. So I have to unlock Maria, which complete any stage with Shauna and just Belmont. Okay, in hindsight, screw Dracula. We're playing these characters. I don't know what the intended Vampire Survivor experience is, and I kind of don't care. I'm gonna run Charlotte first, just so I have a slightly better run with Soma, because we're running fire weapons. Triggers all equipped weapons from the Benaldus spellbook. I know what that means. I don't know what that means. I feel pressured to... What does Raging Fire proc off of? Area. Raging Fire procs off of literally none of the passive items. That's cool. Specular Raging Fire and Heart of Fire. So I guess we're running the other fire items, kind of. It says base area increased, which implies it buffs from area, but according to the wiki, it does absolutely nothing with any passive item. Do I believe that? Because, like, this wasn't out for that long, I don't think. How long was this out? It's been out for for almost a year. Okay, maybe not. There's just so much bullshit. Like, alright, we're fans of Castlevania. I want to run things that aren't Castlevania. I have to unlock whatever this is. So which character are we doing that with? I'm sure you can handle whatever horrors lie in here. guess we run all spellbooks. It's a good thing I'm fast, but I don't understand why the enemies are faster. I'm not killing things fast enough. This is just cooked. That's one door. Greatest Jubilee. We'll try Gale Force. The spellbooks have a lot of piercing weapons. Okay, so all of these weapons are affected by Gemini. Growth, a crown is a must-pick item. We have 20 rerolls, that sure helps. Hey, where's Gemini? Where's Gemini? There's Gemini. Okay, all of the spell books have Gemini, so we can learn that. Ow. There's another door open. Oh hey, we got the current. Do we want the whip? I need stuff that benefits from Gemini according to the tips section on the wiki because oh god, this is too much information. Okay, whip does not benefit from Gemini. Needed. Crown, we probably need that. We need that. And nothing too important in that room, just one chicken. I didn't expect Charlotte to be this fast, but it helps. You can outrun all of these. We got lucky with that curry. We're kind of not getting lucky anymore. I'm lucky right now. There goes one revive. What character am I supposed to use for this? Because I want whatever secrets it's holding. There's also every other DLC in the game. I might... Horse looks very interesting. I might do the Among Us DLC just for Horse. Lightning Ring. Should I just run Death? Pepino. Screw it. We'll try an overpowered character. Much more equipped to handle this room. I have no idea what... Like, I don't want to look up the wiki every 5 seconds. Like, I remember crit kill, I don't remember anything else. We could go Victory Sword and run crit. Bounce. See, everything's much easier when you're literally the Grim Reaper. Maybe I'm just gonna switch games, because I don't really know how the fuck I'm gonna commentate on this. Axe? I can have Axe twice? I mean, sure. This door is already open. Kinda forgot these doors open. Hello, moving chest. How are you doing? I mean, I have a lot of speed, so I could have left it there. And they froze as soon as I got there. That's neat. Red? What? Wait, I can just go back. That makes things easier. Hello, priests, I think. We can just keep kiting these guys. Do I want Wicked Season? I kinda don't. Jail of Crystal, like Jail of Jewel, get it? We'll get area. We don't need to think that hard. See, having a piercing weapon helps, but what really helps is all this extra speed. Still kicking my ass, and there's still a giant clump of death I need to deal with that I'm not dealing with. I kinda can't kite around that. It's starting to become larger than the room. Song of Mana, question mark. Do we want that? It technically pierces enemies, but we kind of already have something that pierces enemies. Sure. That's starting to rack up the death count. Circle back. More Gale Force. Nothing's doing as much damage as Death Spiral right now. Another enemy in the death stack. It is thanks to Curry that we are clearing these enemies. Okay, we're still not clearing these enemies. Do I have... It's kind of no... We continue dealing gradual damage to them and patient. waiting for them to knock, which is what I'm all about. We have this entire labyrinth to go back through. Do I want to? No. We can go back, collect all the gems we missed, and hopefully get an evolution, because I don't see how else we're clearing the second half of this. We can use this reroll. Come on, give us something better. Or not. Whatever. Would Slash have made this better? Kind of don't have any more Arcana, so we're screwed. How far can I zoom out? Oh, the giant floating eyeballs. Ah, yes. Great omen. Victory sword, I guess. Why am I not getting axes? I know I already have an evolved axe, but I want armor, I guess. There's nothing stopping us from just going back and forth, but I'm getting the feeling this isn't going to end well. We haven't cleared the last one. Oh, there's the end. Yeah, I could definitely take extra invulnerability right now. And we're safe again. And we repeat the cycle. Gains. Probably. Kind of have double the health of the average character, so maybe that's a factor as to why I'm not dying as much as I should be. Hello, giant eyeball. There goes another giant eyeball. Thrilling commentary. Thought it was safe. Stone heads. I may have spoiled myself on the wiki by looking the stage up. I know we only need to get 6,000 kills. Don't know how many rooms we have left. Enemies still aren't doing damage. Let's just look through. Oh, so the pile's getting larger. And some of them are starting to deal damage. Huh. That's convenient. Roast them. Any other items I'm missing? Just start picking these up because we aren't getting an evolution at this rate. I should have had more enemies on screen when I picked that up. Damn, what a waste. Any other items while I have the game zoomed out to this degree? Not really. Damn. I have a revive, right? Yeah. We're probably gonna use that at some point. Treasure found. Another bracer. You guys can't damage me neither. Clear some of the weaker enemies. Get out. Okay, wake up. Another eyeball. plenty of rooms to go. We can just do this all day. Crown. And all of that didn't even take a quarter of my health. I'm surprised we're killing any enemies at this rate, because I'm not seeing them die to my attacks. They just eventually get tired and stop falling. I guess more armor. Another crown. Definitely helps. Pickups. Oh hey, we hit the kill count. But just to stick it to these monsters, I'm running across. Man, I have to walk a long way to get this. This is just how much kiting I've been doing. And second now. Yay! We did it. There's no way I've been live for an hour and a half already. Damn. I did like 2 runs. Am I done here? Unlocking and activation of Darkanas. Oh, spooky. Next treasure boss spawns every minute. Wait, why are we still going? What? It runs over. I did what I came here for. Is there any reason to continue? Do I want to continue? It's like I could keep doing this. This isn't hard. I just gotta keep holding up. Boy, you think you can outrun death? Look at me go. Okay, they're starting to outnumber death. Oh hey, Arcana. Reroll free. Mad Groove, there's nothing to groove. I have no fucking, I guess Iron Blue will. Oh, dude, the hordes. That I can't really see through. It's like, we still aren't damaging them, we're just outrunning them. And there isn't really a reason to not keep doing this. It's just like a stage stage I can complete. Do I unlock anything for this? Let me look it up before I sit here and go insane for another 15 minutes. There was little point in continuing after obtaining the Darkaso relic. Good to know. Alright. I'm done here. Let's see how long it takes them to kill me when I stand perfectly still. Okay, the boss deals a bit more damage. Not when it dies. Understood. I mean, I was gonna switch games to Isaac, but I could do another run, maybe. Just end the stream there. I wasn't gonna do a super long stream. I have other stuff I wanted to get to today. I always have other shit I want to get to. I'm surprised how occupied I've been during the summer. Actually, this is what I should have been doing during runs. Instead of yapping about not getting a whip, I should be talking about all the shit I've been doing. Job market still sucks. You probably already knew that. I have 16 pending applications on Handshake, which is the website I suppose. Instead of just applying for jobs by blank sending my resume, I'm starting to contact businesses down on the way to school. Just contact local businesses, see if they're hiring, because it's a much better, there's a lot of chains near where I live, like, and it's a much better idea to apply there than some random place, like, remote job I never heard of. You'd be surprised how many remote jobs there are on listings, because it's either that or something that's a state away. Actually, now that I've been driving, I'm starting to realize, hey, chest. There's nothing special about this chest. It is the same chest we see every other time. Still waiting for them to kill me. I could have just hit quit, but where's the fun in that? Actually, let me get the levels. Axe. We'll save that for evolution. Who knows? Actually, is there any chicken? I'm hungry. Like, it's surprising how fun this run has become, because I didn't expect to be this strong. I spent the last 2 attempts just fighting for my life, and now I'm just over it. Huh. That didn't feel too much. Okay, Gold Rush. There's the horde of enemies. Maybe they'll be more condensed if we stand in the hallway. See, now we're doing nothing and making money. Okay, that didn't last very long when I'm sitting still, but $92, that's respectable. Gameplay. What else do I have to yap about? I'm starting to try some of the restaurants I haven't really been to during school. Most of the time I just order something from mess hall, but now that I don't really go to Stockton, I've been
trying out other places. I found out that the food at the gas station is actually pretty good. There's tornadoes, which are just taquitos on like a hot dog roller. I had the pepper jack one, that was really good. What are you doing? Why aren't you chasing after me? Come back. He's gone. I found something interesting at the store. There was bacon and cheddar pierogies. They seemed interesting enough. Only when I looked at the directions on the back, instead of boiling them like you do with literally any other pierogi, you instead have to air fry them. Yeah, that's right, you have to air fry pierogies. I didn't even know that was a thing. It sounds wrong just saying it. Wait a minute, I've had max axe this entire time. Let's evolve it. I want to see this through to the end. This is surprisingly viable, especially when I'm playing Death. This feels like the Vampire Survivor essence. You could think, you could put bot into your run, or you could just choose to play Death and play overpowered characters. Song of Mana was absolutely the wrong choice to pick, but it's sparkly. I don't remember, normal runs don't have this many treasure chests. They must really be trying to kill me. Well, they really did mean it when they said there was little point in continuing. I feel there's a lack of point. Alright, as fun as this is, I'm getting bored. Goodbye. Look at that! Embraced by darkness. Alright, I've done the Castlevania stuff. I guess I'll try the adventures. I just haven't done any of these. These look like their base game. Garlic Paradise. Emergency Meeting. Actually, hang on. There's one other thing I want to look at because it takes literally... I had to look this one up. The collection just says kill no chickens in the coop, but you go an entire minute without killing a chicken. Let's try it. Randomazo. I don't actually know which Arcana I'm starting with. Or Dark also. Ooh, creepy tentacles. Treasure carries me occasionally. Oh, that's why I was getting so many treasure chests. And random passive weapons. Interesting. That's actually going to be huge for late game. But I don't... I guess healing? I didn't know this healed me, actually. Wiki time. Celestial dusting. At max level, Celestial Dusting gains a chance to generate a little heart when an enemy is defeated. This chance is unaffected by luck. I mean, healing is double is definitely the way to go about this, but we can't really get healing if we can't level up. I mean, technically, if we go for this, it'll have less area when we do go for it, or we could go Game Killer. Ow. Why isn't the timer moving? Do I have to do something? I expected to sit here for a minute, but I didn't expect that minute to take forever. So how have you been, chat? What are you up to? You've heard about my life. I got whispered. I'm all caught up. I have a thing in my notifications, but it's also saying I'm caught up. What a pro. I have no messages. It's been a minute. Give me my item. Do I need to buy it from you? Nope, nothing in here. I did it! Yay! I'm going on a drug trip. I can only assume that's what this means. Hi there, fellow animal. S- Mysterious. Oh, well, that's interesting. Huh. Any other unlocks I can go for? This is an interesting run. Banish 20, 40, or 80 weapons in a single run. I didn't. This looks like it's base game, but I don't remember when this was added. They probably added updates to base game alongside DLC that I just totally ignored because I don't want to buy the DLC. I definitely do not have 80 weapons right now. It looks, from the looks of it, Castlevania has a lot of fucking weapons to unlock that I'm going to look into. I can't really, I don't know how I would filter by weapon. I can't filter out evolutions and I can't filter out all that shit, but um oh yeah, secrets. One of these just said dare to cast a spell forbidden box and that's how I got here. This says cheat codes to unlock most of the characters in the game. I just don't use them cuz that's not really fair. Uh so I know that Queen Sigma has a billion skips and a billion banishes, so I'm assuming I'm supposed to use that. I just need more weapons to get to that point. Um, hmm, let's go to Among Us. Is there an Among Us stage, or am I just supposed to play? This doesn't look overpowered. Tiny Bridge, Lake, Neo Galuga, question mark, not yet discovered. Let's do an adventure. Emergency meeting. Dun, dun, dun. Collection. It has its own collection, its own progress. Evolve the report. Find the engineer and suspect security. Find the ghost and don't get ghosted. All right. We basically starting from scratch, which is probably what I should have done, considering the fact that I started with Queen Sigma. Gain stat bonuses anytime anyone's weapon is brought to max level. Good to know. Oh, hey, there's non-vampire survivors here too. Confirm, start, meeting called. Limit break, although I don't think we're getting limit break here. Red has been called to an emergency meeting, but nobody else is here. What's going on? Why have the doors locked and were there always so many bins in the meeting room? Somebody needs to report this mess. Oh, I'm not gonna begin to know the meta strat with fucking Samogus over here. Does it proc Gemini? No, it does not. Mad Groove. Fuck it, Mad Groove. Dun dun dun. Whatever this is, I start with it. Sharp Tongue? Hell yeah. Report? We already have it. Mini Crewmate? Might occasionally shout at nearby enemies. Me when I'm having a bad day. Another report. Maybe I should have went with Wicked Season, but Sharp Tongue's nice too. How do I get out of here? Oh, I get it. The bins are little Among Us's. I get it. Life Science Scan, report HP based on amount. Oh, so it has its own weapon set. Generates projectile spawning zones that follow the player. Wait, is that a weapon that heals you? Is that illegal? That's cool. The amount of stacks is affected by the amount and low luck. Should I look the... I guess I just take them and then whatever passive I find will let me know if it evolves. That's the intended purpose. Destroys or heavily damages enemies. Amount affects how many times it can trigger. I'm pretty sure I unlock characters just by... Oh, the little gem pops out. That's such a good detail. Wait. Oh, I get it. Oh. So it's a trap that enemies fall into. Oh. That's cool. Oh, hey, bats. Don't forget, we're playing Vampire Survivors. Does this affect flying enemies? It does. That's hilarious. Just imagine this guy running through Dracula's castle, slaying all the monsters. See, it's not just about Castlevania, it's also about Amogus. I've never had a large enough friend group to play Among Us. Event use is increased by 1. Allegedly offers better moral support. You go, mini crewmate. You allegedly make the run better. What's that area of effect? What is providing that? Dun dun dun! Okay, not a lot of stage items, but at least it'll pick up gems for us. Oh hey, actual enemies. What killed me? I didn't even see that. I... Whoops. Yes, we died. Power up. Oh, what do we want to power? There's nothing to... Do we want to banish? Can purchase from merchant, base game. Why do we have nothing from base game and collection? We're still getting base game items, but it's not in collection, question mark? I mean, we can refund any time, so it doesn't really matter. I guess we throw it in growth. Or greed, I guess, since money's a factor, since we don't start with a small loan of $1 million. Allows you to skip level choices, allows you to banish item choices, pick up range. I genuinely don't know what killed me. I went from not taking damage to taking a whole lot at once. I guess invest some in greed. Not too much in growth because that gets expensive. Oh. I changed my mind. Let's save some for revive and then spend a little bit on growth because revive is pretty useful, I guess. See, now I'm actually thinking about the gameplay instead of just looking at the wiki every 5 seconds. Wicked Season. I mean, crewmate, the extra weapons at the beginning didn't really help us. Whoosh. Whoosh.
Science rocks generate zones that explode when touched by a player. Amount of them. I kind of don't like that. Damage multiplied by recovery. What? Do you scale off of recovery? That's bonkers. Maybe I'm supposed to banish the Among Us items so that I find the stuff to evolve them faster. Report, knife, science rocks. Oh no, they cooked the Among Us into chicken nuggets. This is terrible. Who's gonna eat all of these chicken nuggets? I guess we'll try clear debris. Huh. Wait, is that my attack? That sounds weird. It's like I'm putting something in the microwave. And it misses too. Once the screen's flooded with enemies, that's going to become useful. Until then, we just hear microwave ambiance. Okay, this is starting to become difficult. Effect lasts longer and passes through more enemies. Fuck it, we'll try science rocks. Oh. Science rocks. Is there anything in specific I'm supposed to be doing here, or am I just looking around? Hello. Alright, I died last time I encountered this enemy, so I'd better be careful. It's an infected Amogus. Oh no, oh shit, I got cornered remarkably fast, god damn it. This explosion is ass, my weapons are kind of ass. And the enemies just got faster. Allegedly isn't cutting it. It would be really cool if that debris actually landed on the big pile of enemies I'm currently running from, but it doesn't have to. See, it's interesting how they don't move until I get close to them. In that none of the Castlevania enemies have anything like that. It's such a simple gimmick, and yet it works for this stage. I was a little disappointed when I encountered the archer enemies and they didn't shoot a single arrow. Do I want knife? I kind of need something that's less underwhelming than all of my Among Us weapons. Oh, there we go. So I just need to let report do the work. Knockback factor increased. Collect all of these rocks. Fires an extra projectile or base damage. Oh hey, a chest. Another report. I do love shouting into a megaphone. Fires an extra projectile. Ooh! Goodbye. So all of this experience points. Mini scientist. Occasionally throw science at enemies. Hell yeah. Sharp tongue. Oh god, we're dying again. DLC. Yup. That is what I'm playing. Now, the chicken nuggets. They're too tasty. Fire an extra projectile. It would be cool if the enemies affected science rocks, but it unfortunately just sort of doesn't. Clear debris. Guess we'll go get another report. Sansa, where'd you come from? What? Is that science guy? You can see the enemies spawn rate pick up as soon as the growth rate starts. You just see a lot more bins. More report. It would be nice if you had a faster cooldown. It would be nice if anything killed enemies other than this slow megaphone. Let me turn the volume up. I felt like it was louder when we were listening to Castlevania. Sick beat. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I wasn't ready for the season. Let's go back and grab some meat before it disappears. Oh, we see a little preview of where it's gonna fall, but not super helpful. I left a lot of rocks here. Base damage, might occasionally stab enemies, restore HP. I guess. Oh hey, a boss. It's larger than you. That's how you know it's a boss. If I turn at just the right time, I can walk away while still blasting them with reports. Full health. Empty tome, please. I am not doing damage fast enough. Actually, I should wait till growth and then pick all of these up. Stand your ground. I still have no idea what all of these are supposed to evolve from. Haven't been getting a whole lot of XP to find out. Start picking up rocks. Sharp tongue. Now that there are more enemies, I'm starting to see the area of effect for science rocks. I was supposed to wait to pick that up. I don't care. We can justify the extra buff duplicator. I should hold off on passives that, but also we need damage. It can wait. Fire. Mini Guardian might occasionally take a hit for you. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, well, there goes my first life. Was not ready for the curse. Armor, you know, after just dying, that seems like a good idea. Am I supposed to evolve these, or do they just evolve on their own? Base report. Let's keep running. I don't feel like actually. My tongue has a lot more range. Actually, we'll take care of these bosses. Maybe it just evolves on its own. No, it does not. It very clearly needs something. I just don't know what that something is. Game won't tell me. Oh, hey. Quad chest. That's neat. It's a boss, so it should teleport. It goes off screen. Yes, it does. There was an extra item over here. I guess it disappeared. You can explore more of the map. There is no more map over here. I came over here for... Oh! Hi! I don't remember when Science Rocks did enough damage to play with, but either way, I'm grateful. More enemies, more growing. Sharper tongue. I don't give a shit about Evos. Moral support. Okay, screw it, I'm looking it up. How do I evolve this? I'm going to look up one weapon. Can be evolved into emergency move beating with mini crewmate at max level. Okay, so I have to level up the crewmate and its respective weapon, and the game won't tell me until I do that. Good to know now. Now I see this reason for all of these mini crewmates. Am I getting stats? Mini imposter. Wait. Oh, I didn't know crewmates only had 3 levels. This is gonna be a lot easier. Also, I should have an Arcana boss by now. There it is. Now that I know that some evolutions require max level, I should probably keep that in mind for the future. Ooh, emergency meeting. Occasionally destroys all of one type of enemy. And right when I get that, we suddenly see more than one type of enemy. That's cool. That's neat. guessing mini imposter stuff, sharp tongue. Oh, it can go in more than 2 directions. That's useful. Wait, oh, that absorbs the mini crewmate, so now I can pick up more passives. I'm growing clover. So when that pops up, I know it procs. I'm curious if that effect is affected by luck. Nope. That would make sense. Gold rush! Just because all our friends are dead doesn't mean we can't be hella rich. I don't know what clear debris procs off of, but we can max it out anyway. Science rocks. Rocks. See, normally I don't care about gold, but now I do since I have them. No more chicken nuggets. They're illegal. This is it. This is the dopamine rush I've been waiting for. Hell yeah. I have snowballed. On from week to peak. Level 8. Imposter. Screw it, let's keep upgrading him on this stuff. Mini ghosts, I might occasionally freeze enemies in the air.
Mic off. Mic on.
Some picked up fruit for me, thank you. I keep using my phone and forgetting to unmute it. It's whatever. You don't need to hear about my personal grievances of forgetting to read my phone. Tell me, it won't tell me whether or not these, but like I have free crewmates and free items. One of these is gonna evolve. I alt tabbed instead of opening this. Impost tongue deals high damage to the strongest enemy and anything in its path. I didn't check the time limit for this mission. We kind of already hit endgame. Don't know if there's any more crewmates we gotta deal with. Just keep track of orb, let's get it. We probably want spinach. I haven't seen any more crewmates, so I'm guessing we can pick up items now. Levels. I'm hoping it ends at 15 minutes. Another tractor. Another opportunity to win it big. I shouldn't have gone for it. Oh no, I'm not gonna hit the treasure chest in time. All for the orb. The mega chicken. So it does not look like this is ending at 15 minutes. Clear asteroids. Amount creates cluster explosions. Oh, you're already dead. Nice. I'm guessing Guardian buffs the heal item. Thruster triggers a finisher when the right conditions are met. 1, 2, 3. 1. Flashing disabled, right? Now we're gonna get 80 more levels. So the fun part about Limit Break is that you can choose which one you love. Eventually you're going to get tired of choosing and hit random, and you will see that soon enough. This stopped making sense a long time ago. Guess we'll get another impression. I don't know why they always spawn all the way over there. Here's another boss. Hexamoni periodically grants a random stat boost for the rest of the run. That's actually pretty neat. Where's the challenge? The adventure is over, and now I am just destroying whatever life is left on this planet. This is it. You've snowballed. Okay, I'm already bored of this. I want this run to end. Control all the imposters you want. I was the imposter all the time. We don't have anything to evolve, really. Let's skip this. It doesn't even bother with the enemy. Is there a point in continuing? I mean, I keep playing. Is there like a death in Among Us? Does this adventure have its own unique grim week? Oh shit, my ego. It's proving not useful. Just suddenly burns out. I'm entirely chicken. We suddenly need this obnoxious gimmick that floods the screen with flames. I'm very glad I turned Lemon Break on. It's just a bunch of lasers. The screen stops being readable at a certain point. Actually, now is when you want to turn off damage numbers. Because after a certain point, you accept that the enemies are just dead. You do enough damage when you stopped getting swarmed by enemies. And you don't do enough damage when the enemies start attacking you. That's generally how this game works. That's an attractor order. Yeah, baby. And there's a second. 2, 3, 5. I'm surprised the flames haven't burned me. Money. 3, 4. Now we just push buttons for the rest of the game. We can't be too comfortable because we can always get outmatched, but we are pretty comfortable. Do I need to count to 5? Because I just counted 4. Wait, I missed an Arcana. I forgot Arcana was a thing. I was kinda floating by without it. Extra treasure just spawns. I mean, I don't think anything here procs off of Arcana. You proc off of Gemini, but I kinda want more loot. And random passive weapons. I don't know if those random passive weapons can be anything we would use, but let's try it. Oh, hello, eyeball. Fine. Just more money. We started this run with not a lot of cash, and now we're loading it. Like, please, slap it on the shoulder. Wait patiently for the enemies to gather around. And if I didn't have all random on, we would still be choosing what effect we wanted from a list of margin. Look at all of this stimulation. Checking this because it's kind of hard to see items in this massive box. 3, 5. I'm drowning in it. I don't even need the extra cash. Actually, I think there was an Arcana that double cast that I kind of totally forgot about. Arcana. Picking up coin bags from the floor triggers gold fever. Okay, so we could have had more gold, but I mean, this gold fever is gonna last a while, so I think we're good. 100%. Oh, that was my last reroll. We don't get the gold Arcana. Game killer? Nah. Iron Blue Will for bouncy knives.
Do we feel confident to not take a rake, or do we go area for damage?
I feel like something fishy's gonna happen. Just let's take this just to be safe. To think that we could have gotten more gold out of this run is a little greedy, but you know, it's fine. More gold than we already have. Because once we spend all of this on power, we're going to realize this actually is a whole lot. So yeah, I was cleaning out my grandmother's cinema, and one of the main things I find was a random box with flies coming out of it. And so I asked her about it, and she said, oh yeah, we plant potatoes there, and we don't really use it anymore, so you can clean it out. What she didn't tell me about was that she put fertilizer in it, and it did not smell great. I had to clean that thing out. No matter what I used to scoop all of the potatoes out of that box, it was just potatoes, fertilizer, and shredded paper, so that was a pleasant experience. She offered to pay me for doing it, so I charged the fee of $2 for every hour that we spent in the digestive system. If you're gonna tell me to clean out feces, at the very least, I'm gonna do that. That's all I'm saying. Hello. We haven't started. Let's do it. Another boss, but it's all meaningless. Oh hey, that's another gold rush that I walked past. Alright, let me adjust this zoom to be reasonable. There we go. I can see the whole map or for pickups, but I can still see what's close versus what isn't. All I can see is how much money I'm getting. How long is the stream going? 2.5 hours? Yeah, I can cut it after this one. This is more Among Us than any person should have to see in their lifetime. A criminal amount of Among Us. One would even say a sus amount. It keeps asking who's the imposter, but I think I'm the imposter at this rate. Not even hiding it, just being blatant about how murderous I am. I can't even report the body because level is my greed? 400 greed minus the 50 we're getting from Mad Season. Yeah, no, I'd say we optimize this pretty well. Arcana luck is out of our control. We don't have a bajillion like we used to. We have a bajillion of everything else though. Oh, can we hit one more digit? Wait. Why is the run still going? Oh, nope, there he is. Hello, Death. Yeah, let's just cash out.
Evolve the report. Evolve the sharp tongue will require its evolution. Evolve clear debris. Survive for 20 minutes and meeting called. That's a lot of. There it is! The horse. Evolve the science rocks. Evolve the life scan. Oh my god, the achievements we're evolving also give me coins. Reach level 80. Planet Tower Bazaar. Survive with crewmate Dino. Evolve the report. Evolve the sharp tongue. I think those are just the same characters, but not in adventure mode. Get life scan to level 7. Evolve the life scan sign. Life sign scan. Evolve clear debris. 50 fat K.
Rocket Science clearly did the most damage. I mean, it's hard to compete with clearing the entire screen. Again, the literal only way we could have improved that run was just by having more gold rushes. Alright, let's cash out our coins. I don't even think there's anything we want to banish because we still, unless the second stage gives us more items, we don't have a lot to work with. So we don't want banish yet. We probably want curse. No, curse and growth, but they're still hella expensive. Pickup, reroll definitely. Okay, yeah, they're just. Problem is the ones we want are going to be expensive, and the ones we didn't really need any stat buffs. I'd say cooldown just for raw damage, might for damage, and those aren't even a fraction of the price that growth is. I don't think we need Deepang. Omni's expensive. Banish is not really important. Let's just spread it evenly among these three. Watch as our fortune dwindles. Wait. And we can still afford all the good ones. That's really good. Omni's decent, but we don't need it if we have these. I'm not interested in Banish. We have plenty of items. I guess we just invest in raw stat. Amount, luck, build that crit. Yeah, great start. I feel like adventures are actually going to be really good for stream because outside of adventure, scaling is really complicated. You have all of these characters with secret. I do want to try a small run as horse. You have okay, one thought at a time. You have all of these characters with interconnected unlock conditions. You have all of these builds that don't really make sense. And then you have adventures where you not only start from a blank slate, but get to experience a smaller item pool. And I feel like that's a lot better for a stream format. Your base game is disconnected. Only your unlocked relics carry over to adventures. Boldly take on new challenges with these images and do what you do best, survive. Yeah, I feel like adventures are going to be great. I do want to see horse, though. Wait. Oh, you get to color the horse. Pink horse. Wait. There's two white skins? Two white crewmates? Pink horse. Alright, what's gonna take 5 seconds and kill me instantly? Boss rush, hurry, hyper, inverse. Let's get it. Banger. Can any of these get buffed by Gemini? Let's go with the wisest choice. Mad Groove at the start. This gives us basically all the passes at the start. Best possible shot at us clearing this. We're gonna wait on ring till we're a little stronger. Oh, we put on a hat and then throw it. That's adorable. We do need Lancelet. Bracelet, I guess? I don't know what our strat is here. Alchemy Whip. Vanitas Whip. I mean, everything kind of evolves when you have every passive item in the game. This is the main reason why you get Vampire Survivors, so that you can use the Castlevania Whip as in the Mogus Horse. I love this. Watch out, Dracula. There's a new vampire hunter in town, and her name is Horse Hour. Okay, even with all the passive items, I'm still not damaging the bosses. Okay, so our item pool is going to be a little fucked by having all of these passives. Can't go wrong with Axe. Are we running a crit build? I have no idea. I should have thought about this for more than 2 seconds. Crown. I probably want to wait before picking up all the Megalo stuff. Oh no, I didn't save space for Laurel, you dipshit! It doesn't matter. I want this run to be as difficult as possible. Pick a card, definitely invest in the horse. Are you kidding? This is gonna be our main character from now on. Oh, we get to pick. More loot. I think slash just for damage. This loot isn't gonna do a whole lot if we don't do enough damage. Should have picked Wicked Season. Growth. Enemies are starting to catch up. You know the drill, save it for Revolution. You dare challenge the horse. Okay, they're challenging the horse and winning. I don't even know what hat evolves from. Let me check that really quick. I probably don't have your evolution. Mini horse will be added to the pool of available items upon leveling up as soon as the weapon reaches 2. Mini horse is not used to evolve hats. Does it not have an evolution? have an evolution. You don't have an evolution. That's kind of lame. Not that you need one, of course. You're perfect. That's very lame. I mean, I don't know if we can evolve Bracelet, but... yes. Luck. More bosses. We aren't evolving anything anytime soon. Kind of not clearing these bosses as fast as we should be. Like, what am I supposed to scale? Because we kind of started with every weapon at once, and now we're not going to be able to scale one specific weapon to evolution. I don't think I'm supposed to. I think I'm just supposed to level stuff up and not worry about evolution. Am I actually going to do this? I expected to die a lot sooner. Alchemy Whip. I still have my tiramisu, so I can evolve it still. Assuming I don't throw, of course. Just gotta be careful not to pick up Adamantium gear. I mean, maybe I could take on Adamantium. The problem is I don't really have the speed for it and everything else. Okay, I'm gonna open one of these just because dodging them is becoming a hassle. How am I still alive? This is just a testament to the raw horsepower. Crap. Alchemy Whip. Send all the foes you want, it ain't doing shit. Ow. Platforms are ready, which means more bosses. I want this to be as challenging as possible. Ow. Man, levels are hard to come by this level. Run through these, pick up as many orbs as I can. A tractor, hell yeah. There's nothing to retract. I'm not killing bosses fast enough. Mid loot. Can't even use that. I'm already rich. If I wanted money, I'd run Queen Sigma. Frozen audience member. It's a regular enemy with no regulation. Oh, hi, Death. Man, I really pissed these bosses off. Arcana. What are we running? That's a good question. I want growth, but I don't want the curse that comes from this At the same time, I can't really think of any other Arcana I want to run. That's it. I am taking this run seriously. I am actually investing serious thought into Amoga's horse run. I cannot believe it. Pancetta puppet. Freezing enemies generates explosions. Servetto should also be found. I mean, I've never tried Out of Bounds. I could try it. I don't know if I want to, per se. We do have Clock. I'm conflicted. We could, if we really wanted to, roll for more boss pickups, but I think this just for growth. Oh hi, Mr. Monkman. That's the indication that I need to start dealing more damage. Did not lose the dessert yet. Probably will soon at this rate. You know, let's open some of these chests. We kind of need items more than we need evolutions right now. Oh, hell yeah. Still not dealing with bubbles, but we can deal with everyone else like this. I should have waited. Pick that up. There's nothing to pick up. Roll for whip. The Evo saves us. Ooh. Another Arcana. Area. Greed. Area. We can't deal damage to a bunch of them at once. We're getting cursed. Nope. One more. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have greeted. You know, there's an Arcana that gives us plus 3 revives. We should have went for that one. Alright, we lost the one weapon we were gonna evolve, so it's basically GG at this point. Unless the game gives us another tiramisu, which I highly doubt. I don't know how it works, but I imagine they wouldn't be so quick to just say, hey, here's another item that gives you another life. Oh. Bye, horsey. It was nice knowing you. That lasted a lot longer than I expected, and earned a decent chunk of change. Alright, we have showcased the amazing, unrivaled power of horse. What does quick start do? I think it's just random character, random area. Yeah. Taking flowers a little bit. Do some gardening. Yeah, we're done here. I don't really care about another run. Yeah, great game.
We got to see Horus, we got to see Castlevania, we got to see Castlevania and Horus. It was pretty good.
I'm definitely excited to get progress more in this game, but I think I'm gonna do main progression off stream just because of how much fucking progression there is. Jesus. Like all of these unlocks, actually, I don't know how many of these unlocks were me playing after I bought the DLC, but like there's so much more to go. And that's not touching the secrets. Look, just taking a quick look on the wiki, Castlevania added 80 fucking characters. It doesn't look like 80 characters. That's because half of them are hidden, and another half of them you just can't see until you discover them, which is even more cryptic than it already is. So I'm going to leave it here. Thank you very much for giving me your attention, your eyeballs. I haven't been watching chat, but thank you for your attention. Thank you for watching the VOD. If you are a VOD watcher, I will see you guys later. And now I need to figure out how to end this stream because I talk about video games and then I have to talk about something else. And then my brain kind of farts. Oh, yeah, one more thing I have to complain about. Really quick, this won't take too long. Not that one. That's not good. Where is it? One of these enemies kind of tilted me the first time I saw it. Where is it? Persephone, Ghost. Where is it? We got OG Minotaur, Gorgon, Yorick, Imp, Moldy Corpse. This isn't sorted by DLC, so you kind of have to. Bloody Painting. So this is. So all of these are Castlevania sprites, in case you couldn't tell. Funnily enough, this game got in trouble for its sprites being too close to Castlevania. It's been a while, so that might not be the exact chain of events, but it went from being too close to Castlevania to now it has to be close to Castlevania, so most of these are ripped from the game, which is obvious. Like Yorick is obviously not a one-to-run rip. They've touched up a little bit. All of these are pretty good. I'm not saying they're ripped straight from the game. Actually, I have something in common on this one too. As you can see by the tilting, this game is mostly pixel art with some rotating in game engine. Behemoth had the arms and head rotated independently from the body. I mean, this could be a different sprite from a different game. I know Behemoth has been in more games than Portrait of Ruin, I just haven't played them. But that's one thing. Where is it? Where was the one I was originally looking at? This sprite is from the final attack from from one of the bosses in Castlevania. Bronner's, which is the guy in the painting, literally jumps into the painting and then flies around to attack you. And in some of the cutscenes, that's how he travels from place to place. When you don't see this description in game, you just see a bunch of portraits flying at you and go, hey, wait a minute. There isn't 34 Bronners. There's definitely only one Bronner, and there's more than one paintings. Now, the description says that these are all self-portraits, so it makes sense that there's more than one. But in game, you don't really notice that. I don't think I found the portraits in the Castlevania run, just because there's just so much that happens in these runs that you can't really remember individual enemies, but yeah, no, I don't. This is just a minor nitpick. This DLC is really good. This is a very good homage to Castlevania, a literal ode to Castlevania, which is what the DLC is called. Thank you guys for your eyeballs. Now I need to figure out how to end the stream. What music am I gonna play? I'm using audio capture, right? Audio output capture. Yeah, so I can just play music and not have to worry about switching to another audio capture. Think. Oh, I know a good one. Extras, Sonic Mega Collection. I hope that's not blowing out your eardrums because I had to do a lot of bullshit to unfuck the audio in this stream. For some reason, this game gave me trouble with audio specifically. Not visuals, you can see it perfectly fine, but it wouldn't go through game capture. The game capture source in OBS wouldn't capture the audio for some reason. I haven't had that issue with any other game, just this one. Thank you very much for watching. As this suggests, what is that capturing? So I can turn that off. Music tab, thank you. Where am I? This is... I dragged myself off screen for a bit, and now I have to drag myself on screen to drag myself off screen for another bit. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Is there... What filters can I throw on myself? Crop pad... HDR tone mapping, Luma key, render delay, scroll. I can scroll? This is funny. I'm scrolling at the exact speed as the text. This is hilarious. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you later. May we scroll together soon. Limit width. I don't know how this works. How fast can I scroll? I'm dash dancing. Actually, if I limit width and then... Okay, no, it can't go higher than my source width. That makes sense. I was gonna... Okay, good to know I can scroll myself. Any other effects I can mess with? Color correction. Look. Actually, that's a good one. I didn't loop the video. Shit. I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching Vampire Survivors. I will see you guys in the ether. I haven't figured out how to attend this stream, but thank you for watching. Goodbye. Actually, does it look better if I just go straight to brightness instead of messing with gamma? It does. Okay. Bye for real. Okay, one more time. I want to mess with U-shift. Whee! There's got to be a way I can, like, attach a variable to this, so I'm just shifting into rainbow all stream. Orange like the sunset, as this stream will too sunset.